Hi, I'm Michael Josh, and you're watching GadgetMatch. We're back in the studio with a new smartphone. This phone has two selfie cameras. This is our Vivo V5 Plus unboxing and hands-on. Okay, let's start. This is what the V5 Plus box looks like, and it's much bigger than the box of the V5. Up front, you'll see the headline feature is its 20 megapixel dual front camera. Let's go ahead and open it up. Here we have the V5 Plus. Interesting. I was expecting the V5 Plus to be a bigger version of the V5. We actually have the V5 over here, and you'll notice they're roughly the same size. Let's set it aside for now. Also in the box, you have two more boxes. This first box opens up here and down here. Up here, you have headphones. And while we're taking a closer look, it's worth pointing out that the previous generation earbuds from Vivo look like the older Apple EarPods, and these ones actually look like the new Apple EarPods. Also up here, a USB cable, and if you open the box from down here, you get the power brick. Now, what's inside this other box? Jelly case, always a nice touch, user guide, and SIM ejector tool. Okay, now let's put this all away and take a closer look at the V5 Plus. If you're looking for a smartphone with a hybrid SIM card tray, I'm sorry, you'll have to look elsewhere. While the Vivo V5 had two SIM card slots, a micro SIM and a nano SIM that doubled as a micro SD card slot, the Vivo V5 Plus has two nano SIM card slots and no provisions for expandable memory, but they more than make up for it with 64 gigabytes of onboard storage. If you take a look at the back of the phone, the biggest change are the similarities of the V5 Plus to the iPhone 7. Take a look at the positioning of these antenna bands. The Vivo V5 Plus has a slightly larger camera bump compared to the V5, probably because of its larger main camera. The Vivo logo is also slightly different. It's now embossed. And while I have both phones side by side, it's also worth pointing out that while both of these phones are gold, they are a different color. The shade of gold on the V5 Plus is actually a bit more washed out, almost closer to silver. Up front, both phones are nearly identical, but do notice that the bezels on the V5 Plus are smaller. Down here, you'll notice that the home button / fingerprint scanner can now be pressed down like a button. If you recall, on the V5, it was more like a touchpad. Up top, the phone's headline feature, dual selfie cameras, one that's 20 megapixels and the other 8 megapixels. Now, 20 megapixels is already a lot for a smartphone. Why do we need two? To achieve that creamy, blurry background on your selfies, all you have to do is launch your selfie camera and turn on bokeh mode. And if you're looking to step up your selfies, the phone also comes with a face beauty mode that lets you remove blemishes, soften your skin tone, and whiten your skin. And if you're really looking to step up your selfies, there's also an enhanced beautification mode. To turn it on, just look for this icon. Like iOS, there is no app drawer. Newly installed applications go directly to the home screen. If you swipe up from the bottom of a screen, it brings up a quick settings panel, and if you swipe down, you can view your notifications, just like on Android. We really like Fun Touch, and we've noticed that Vivo is actually improving on it. The icons on the Vivo V5 Plus are square with rounded corners and a more consistent interface. While we didn't have a lot of time with the Vivo V5 Plus, so we did notice that the interface was nice and snappy, and applications and games ran without a hiccup. That's thanks to the generous amount of RAM and a better, faster processor. If you're interested, here's a look at the V5 and the V5 Plus spec sheet side by side. Notice the V5 Plus has a slightly larger battery and, more importantly, supports fast charging. In our test, the V5 Plus went from 0 to 80% in 60 minutes. So, is the Vivo V5 Plus your gadget match? At the end of the day, it will all boil down to price tag. The phone is currently available for pre-order in both India and the Philippines and retails for 19,990 Philippine pesos and 27,980 Indian rupees. We'll be posting a full review on GadgetMatch.com, and if you'd like to see a video review, get this video up to 1,000 likes. That way we'll know you're interested, and we'll put something together. For more videos like this one, and make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our Facebook page, and follow GadgetMatch elsewhere on social media. Plus, make it a point to visit GadgetMatch.com daily. Until the next video, I'm Michael Josh. Thanks for dropping by.